Guys, it's me, opinionated Jasmine, coming through with my opinion. Opinionated Jasmine. Mi mouse, hola, hello. Bueno, like this says, I want to read, like, this is from the Chicago Tribune article. And this is this is from the 12th at 3:57. This is, I talked about it last time. I wanted to talk about it again. And because I've always been like, I've since all of this started, even from before I even ever even thought about doing YouTube, I've always like after that whole like thing that happened in I think what was it 2010 or whatever, first case that he had, like I already knew like yo this dude's like good. But then like I guess 'cause in the 90s, I was a teenager, so I wasn't really paying. Like, I loved Aaliyah, and I wasn't paying attention to like, oh, did she get married? I just loved her music. I wasn't really too much. Like, I was a teenager. I wasn't reading at that time they didn't have blogs, but there was like, there was the blog on newspapers and stuff like that. And I guess, or then there was like, I think in magazines and stuff like that. Yeah, there were blogging type of thing, but there was no vlogging, like on YouTube and stuff. So, like I have my opinion is that I've always said, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't care. It's my opinion. Just like I tell anyone watching, I always say for you guys, it's your opinion. You guys have the right to say your opinion. As long as your opinion isn't, you know, oh, my opinion is that this person should get like axed or some stupid stuff like that. Like, don't go too far, of course. Like, you can have an opinion and then they could be like, okay, is this an opinion or are you putting hatred and stuff into the world? Like, that I don't respect. But, all right. So I'm going to read this article from my phone. I can't see what the hell it is. There it says R.kelly hit federal indictments in New York, Chicago, faces new racketeering sex crime charges, allegations he paid to recover sex tapes and cover up conduct. Now, what? Like, you know what? And I don't know if I said this on my last live that I did about this, but I am so happy that literally, you know what they say? They say put something into the universe and it could come true. Like when this whole thing started, the first thing I said, you know what? The feds need to get involved and they need to grab up the people around his circle that are helping him do all of this. Because if they catch those people first, those people are gonna want immunity or some type of immunity. Like it doesn't have to be full immunity. It could be, just getting some charges and not all the charges. You know what I mean? Because they could have hit each and every person that turned in these tapes, allegedly that turned in all these tapes, whatever. Yeah, that turned in all is like what over 20 tapes or 20 tapes, something like that. All these people that turned these tapes in could have been charged with child pornography. So I think it was the ex-manager or something like that that's getting charged, but with something I'm not sure, but I think that might be. But I think it's two people that are getting charged with something. But I bet you their charges would have been worse if they would have never cooperated. Because once the feds get involved, the thing that gets me is that I don't know if this is true or not, but I know I heard it on Hot 97. From Evil in the Morning, Laura Styles. I think Laura was the one that said it. That she was like, "Oh, how did she say it? She said, people are offering things to get immunity, and she said that that the feds really, it was really the feds watching that Lifetime documentary that made them start thinking, And then after the state got and started and put those charges, the feds felt the state was gonna mess it up again. Like they felt like they were gonna drop the ball again. That's why the feds got involved. And instead of it being the state of Chicago going after him, it's the federal going after him. Which is when the feds come in, they don't just come in. It's very rare that people beat Fed cases. You can beat a case against the state way easier than what you can beat a case against the feds. For the simple fact that the federal government, they don't jump on you right away. No, no, no. And it's not, no, it's not what they ask, and that's not what they do, but like what they do, what they do is that they wait and wait and wait. And you see how the state they gathering evidence and blah blah blah, and lawyers are coming over here like that Michael do whatever his name is on Vidali, whatever. He's saying something to the press, and they're just gathering. And the press they got better stuff than the state can, because they can actually go and and record, like get recordings for conversations. They just get a lot more access than a regular state. The state gets access obviously, but I'm saying the feds they got better stuff. They got more. Come on, it's the feds. They got more technology. They got way more stuff that they can do, and they can come up with and grab and stuff like that. So they got a bigger hand. Like, and when the feds come to you, they already got you. Like they got mountains of evidence on you. That's what they do. That's why they are. That's why the federal government has a higher. I don't know if YouTube is sending notifications out. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm still making my video. Anyway, so sometimes especially because I'm just a beginner, so I'm mad self conscious. Like, y'all, I am so like nervous. I'm saying it and I be nervous. Like for real. I'd be so nervous to do this. But I don't know, like I feel it in my heart that I should, so I am. I believe in God and I believe that God puts things in your path and you just go. Anyways, enough about me. So, you know, they already got mountains of evidence on you. They're already like it's like look at the Takashi guy. When the feds came out there, they already had him by the bolas, for lack of better words. The male bees, I guess to say. They have them. They got them like this. Your cojones están aquí, and we're doing this. Like, so it's not that it's like it's not easy. You're not gonna just go ahead and you're not just gonna go ahead and think you're just gonna go like the way his attorneys are like responding to these things is like before I even read the article, I'm gonna give a little bit of my opinion on certain things. Like the way that his attorney is responding, like, "Oh, I already knew that a federal case was coming." But first, you guys are saying, "Oh, the state's doing this, but they're doing it from the old case, and they're using the old video, and you know, like." Now the feds got it, and now we knew the feds were coming. Like, why would you think the feds are coming if you guys really thought that the the evidence that the evidence that they lacked was not sufficient enough? Like, you guys really thought. I don't know. I have too much time. Anyways, so if the feds could if you really thought you could beat the state, like what makes you like think that the feds were coming for you. You think I don't know. That's me. I'm just thinking like that's just me thinking. Like I think I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have the feds come after me next because they got that much evidence. The state might go after you out of pressure. I believe that. Like I do. I do. I believe that they could fall under the pressure from the media, but for the feds to grab you, it's more than just bochinche. It's more than just gossip. It's more than just hearsay. Like they got you for a reason. I don't know. I don't know about y'all. Y'all watch this and y'all please drop your comments, guys, about what I'm talking. I don't mind the nice comments about me, but I actually thank you because it's more encouraging for me to keep doing it. But, a comment about the subject that I'm talking about, that would be nice too. After you subscribe, if you're not a subscriber, I just need for my subscribers and recurring visitors. So, it's like, I don't know about you guys, but I just feel like if the feds are going after you, you should be a little more scared. Like, and now, like, the TMZ video that they had the girls come out, and the girls made a video response to, was supposed to be responding to the the savage father that, interrupted the press conference that damage control was, you know, which the damage control guy said he's not getting paid for this, and you're getting paid by the publicity that you're getting from it, honey. Like before the lawyer comes and speaks up about the case, here comes the damage control guy doing another press conference. All right, whatever. For me, go sit down. Sit down somewhere and let the lawyers handle it. You don't need to speak about nothing, right? We're good. But anyway, the savage girl and as we all comes on TMZ and they're like, you know, oh, we just want to say that we're still in the towers and everything's fine. We feel like basically they were playing everything safe, everything's fine, and just a little. So it was a little cell phone video of them too. I don't, I don't buy none of it. Those girls, they think that they can act, and I could see it that they're like, what? I don't know what they are not being truthful about. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying I don't know, something's up with that. I don't know what it is though. I don't. I'm not gonna say that they're brainwashed, like, because I don't know. But if they are, then after he goes to jail, they're gonna have to wake the heck up. Because I'm telling you, I have a real big feeling that this time R.Kelly's getting locked up and he ain't gonna serve no 10 years. It's gonna be like 25. Like they're gonna exaggerate. Like the way that they're coming at him right now, it's like, come on. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't know. Let me read this article. I've been on here for I don't know how long. 13 minutes more. Just babbling. Well, anyways, it's like I'm bothering anybody. My throat is killing me. Like I need to literally make myself some darn tea. Says the legal saga of embattled embattled R&B singer R. Kelly took a dramatic turn Friday when federal indictments against him were made in public in New York and Chicago, charging a sweeping scheme of Kelly and those around him to groom and sexually exploit young girls and then cover it up. The dual indictments are the dual indictments, which I didn't even know that this was possible. Like I thought I knew a lot about like criminal stuff, like law and stuff like that, because I'd be watching a bunch of stuff and reading about this stuff, but I didn't know that that was a name for it. Like I didn't know that two parts of the state, two states, can go into one indictment, but for two jurisdictions. And I was watching this. I think it was. I don't want to say which one it was because I don't remember honestly. But I was watching one of these things of news people, and it was saying like that they felt it was overkill to do a dual indictment. But that's how to me it speaks. I'm sorry guys, but I'm freezing my butt. Like I have the AC on because it's hot. Obviously, I live in Boston, but it is summer. But not only that, I got two kids, and my son's gonna make noise. He's 4 years old, so I do not expect him to be quiet because mommy's making YouTube videos. Like, yeah, right, let's be realistic. So, excuse me while I yum, and I'm going real quick and go and turn off this darn AC. Alrighty. Well, anyways, I'm so comfy in my chair. Anyways, so let me read the article because I was freezing. Says are the most serious blows yet to the one-time superstar who was arrested in downtown Chicago late Thursday as he walked his dog near his residence in Trump Towers. The Chicago indictment alleges Kelly paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to recover child blank tape, child tapes that should never exist. Like I don't even want to say the name, but y'all, you guys know what he's children doing things that they should never have to do. That he pressured witnesses to change their stories before his I don't think it's say on YouTube pornography trial. Whoa, I said that stupid. That ended in that ended in an acquittal a decade ago. You guys, reading is definitely not my best thing, I guess. I'm fucking nervous, and there's nobody even here, and I'm still nervous. I think there was one person. Anyways, makes me so nervous. Once I know somebody's watching me, I'm like, oh my god. It's like that's why I think I did a lot of my videos, just me recording it, pre-recording it, and loading it because I get so nervous being on and just knowing somebody's watching me. That's when my nerves really kick in. But it says, okay, so I'm sorry, but it is the New York case that now casts the biggest shadow on Kelly's future. The New York indictment, unsealed Friday, alleges a racketeering conspiracy in which he and associates recruiting women and underage girls for illegal sexual contact with Kelly, then isolating them and threatening them to keep them under his control. Kelly, 52, whose full name is Robert Sylvester Kelly, appeared briefly Friday afternoon before U.S. Magistrate Judge Sheila Finnegan. Wearing a baggy orange jumpsuit, he answered with a simple "Yes, ma'am." Wow, I'm like in shock. Like they had him in a jumpsuit and everything. Because every time I see him in the suits, oh my god, like that's when you know it's getting real. He answered with a simple "Yes, ma'am." Then Finnegan asked whether he understood his rights and the charges against him. Kelly is expected to remain in Chicago at the Metropolitan Correction Center downtown until at least Tuesday when he is scheduled to reappear in court here for an arraignment and possible hearing. And I believe this is happening tomorrow on Tuesday. And a possible hearing on whether he is released on bond before facing charges in the Brooklyn-based Eastern District in New York. Federal prosecutors will argue Tuesday, it is Tuesday, that Kelly should remain in custody pending trial on the Illinois case, contending he poses a real flight risk in the face of serious charges and that his psychological abuse, control control of the young girls who are now adults is real and ongoing. Ooh. And I was seeing in the um I don't CBS News. I believe it was CBS News. I was seeing that that the Savage, one of the families, I believe it was the Savages, um that they that the feds already spoke to them, and that the feds believe their story, and that's what they feel like they're going to be reunited with their daughter soon. So I'm telling you, when the feds come in, they ain't play. Kelly spent many years of his adult life exploiting and manipulating young girls, including by threatening members of a victim's family, and prosecutors said in a memo filed Friday. Earlier, federal prosecutors in New York submitted a similar letter to a judge. They're asking that Kelly be detained in New York without bond once he arrives in Brooklyn. If convicted on all the counts, the defendant faces the prospect of spending decades in prison, wrote Richards, something U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York. Given the strength of the evidence in the case and the substantial prison sentence that the defendant faces, the defendant poses a significant flight risk as his part as his past interactions with criminal justice system have failed to deter the defendant from continuing to engage in serious criminal activity. The defendant is also a danger to the community. Kelly already was facing a pending case in Cook County Criminal Court proceedings that might now pause or significantly slow as the federal charges play out. Oh darn. Oh darn. Hi, Kevin King. Hello. He was named in the New York indictment as the leader of criminal enterprise that include managers, bodyguards, drivers, personal assistants, and runners for Kelly's according assistants for Kelly. According to documents, the purpose of the enterprise were to promote R. Kelly's music and the R. Kelly brand, and so recruit women and girls to engage in illegal activity with Kelly. The New York indictment states it was seen by some as an unusual use of federal racketeering conspiracy statutes, the type of charges usually seen in cases against large drug networks or organized crime figures. Yo, oh my God. Speaking to reporters after Friday hearing, Kelly's defense attorney, Steve Greenberg, called the new charges an unfair piling on and an abuse of anti racketeering law. Really? I'm reading this for the first time with y'all. So it's like, really? Mr. Greenberg? Maybe if your defendant wasn't being an alleged perv, he wouldn't have all these charges. Okay? Please. Please. Greenberg said he will be asking for the musician's release on bail on Tuesday detention hearing, adding the charges are decades old and that Kelly has not missed any court hearings in past or pending cases while awaiting hearing. Kelly is Kelly will spend the weekend in detention. I suspect that I don't really don't think that R. Kelly is a flight risk. Honestly, I know that it has came up that he will go here, he will go there. I really don't believe that he will fly because you know why? Listen to me. You know why? Because he already got acquitted before. And in his mind, in R. Kelly's brain, I bet you anything that his brain literally tells him, I can do this again. And now that the feds are in it, I don't think that it matters to him. I really believe that he is secure in the fact that, hey, I am going to beat this. Like he has those girls in that those girlfriends. He has them so like they really and I could tell in their eyes that they believe that he's gonna get off on this. Like y'all in La La Land. If you think and there's a lot of people that are saying, oh yeah, no, like he's not gonna get out. The feds are not gonna come after you for nada. They're not. Yes, thank you, Miss. I don't want to badger your name, like really. I really don't. But evidence is mad strong right now. You're right. Like that's exactly for real. It's like they're not gonna come at you for nothing. I don't care what Mr. Greenberg is saying. Like they're not. So but I don't think he's gonna like. What you think? You think he's gonna like leave? Like you think that he's gonna like fly out if they because they're saying that he's not that Mr. Greenberg is saying that he will not be a flight risk, that he's always there. He always shows up to court. So it's like, do you think that he will like literally dodge court and like try to get away out of the country? Because I really don't. But I would love to know what your opinion is. So it says, I suspect that that will be influenced. Oh, what did I say? Darn it. He said it was a scary use of that law, Greenberg said. Greenberg said he will be asking, okay, I suspect that will be influential one way or another, whether he will travel on his own to New York or be transported by U.S. Marshals, Greenberg said of the pending bill decision. What do you think, Mr. Greenberg? Possibly already surrendered passport. So if he surrendered his passport, he could really, unless, well, there is ways, but I just don't feel like he's gonna fly out. But it is a possibility, and the feds really don't like to play with possibility. Usually, they don't they don't just be like, okay, you can just wait. It's not like the state. That's what I was saying. Like people are like, oh, like but it's not like the state, guys. Like it's not the same as the state when it goes federal and they're doing a dual indictment, like two different states in one indictment. It's one case, but it's in two different states. Like yo, they're like coming strong. So I think Mr. R. Kelly better get someone other than Mr. Greenberg. I think he needs like 5 lawyers, like of 10, like OJ did. I mean, because man, I would be pooping my pants. Like I would literally, I don't know what I would do if a fed would come after me. What, bro? Ay, 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 yo me muero. I would die. Yo me muero. Mm-mm. So, anyways, let's stop. The attorney said he believes. Sorry. The attorney says he believes the dog Kelly was walking before his arrest was given to friends. The dog's name is believed. What the heck does this have to do with anything? I don't get it. I swear to God, that's what I'm reading right after. It says, I suspect that the influential one way or another, whether he will travel on his own to New York or be transported by U.S. Marshal, Greenberg said of the pending bail decision. The attorney, he believes the dog Kelly was walking before his arrest was given to Friends, the dog's name is Believe. Like really, right now um, I'm reading this for the first time, so I'm like, the heck does a dog have to do with this? Anyways, also charged Friday where Kelly's did okay. That's what I was wondering if it was gonna happen. Because I was saying this since like a minute. I've been saying this a hot minute. Like, bro, you gotta go around the circle. You can't go only one. It's not gonna happen like that. That's why I think the feds got him. So, anyway, it says also charged Friday were Kelly's former manager, Darrell McDavid, and former employee Milton June Brown. According to the 13 counts in Chicago indictment, David pleaded not guilty to 4 counts of conspiracy and child pornography related to charges Friday morning in Chicago before U.S. Magistrate Judge Young Kim. Federal prosecutors and David McDavid's attorney agreed that he would proceed and release Friday $500,000 bond. Kim ordered McDavid to surrender his passport and firearm he possesses. He is not allowed to leave the Northern District, Illinois, without permission from pre-trial services. Brown, who was not in custody as of Friday afternoon, is scheduled for initial court appearance next week. A spokesman for U.S. Attorney Office in Chicago said, according to the Chicago charges, Kelly recorded himself having blank with 5 minor girls. Darn, 5 minor girls beginning in 1998, which was still which will still fit in the statute of limitation. That's the thing. Can't No matter what it is, if it's over statute of limitations, just it's out. You can't include that. So it has to be because Mr. Greenberry was saying, these are really too old. You ain't that old, bro. When it has to do with kids, or like, I got a 12-year-old daughter. I got a 12-year-old daughter who already, of course, has the times that she thinks she knows everything. And no, you don't. As parents, I don't unexcuse these parents, bro. I don't. I'm sorry. Yo, perdóname, Dios, pero I don't. I don't unexcuse the parents because you know what? It's your child. I don't care if they're 15. It's your child. Like, you protect yours. You don't just go drop them off anywhere or let them go. And I don't care. My daughter wants to be a singer. Yo, no joke. You could go through my videos. I got a video of my daughter singing. My daughter sings beautiful. And she has talent. She could get on the stage. She don't get nervous no more. You know, but you think I'm gonna go drop her off at R.Kelly's studio? I don't care he's R.Kelly and made so much music and all. No. Heck no. I ain't dropping off to anybody's studio. Not without me. No. Not without me. Like, I'm sorry, because it just irritates me because my daughter's almost a teenager. And like, I knew what I was doing at 15. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. They're still kids. I don't care. They're still underage. Sorry, I really got in my feelings there. Okay, so let's talk about the guy. Beginning in 1998, after learning that some of the tapes were missing from his collection, Kelly, McDavid, and Brown embarked on a scheme to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to recover. That's why they're saying that he's broke. To recover the recordings from various individuals, the indictment alleges. And you know what? I suspect. I suspect that people were taking them tapes for insurance and not to go to prison because that allegedly R. Kelly was threatening his people with, if you expose me, I expose you and you coming down with me. And he made sure that they would do dirty things allegedly to make sure that they don't rat out. So one of the girls Kelly alleged to have abused, identified only as minor. One was the same girl in the center of the first case logged against Kelly in 2002. According to the indictment alleges that Kelly instructed the girl who was the goddaughter to lie to police and about her, encounters with the singer. Kelly also pressured the girl's father in 2002 to falsely tell the Cook County grand jury that his daughter had never had sexual relations with Kelly and that she was not the person depicted in the tape, according to federal indictment. So for one of the persons, it does have to do with the other girl. If he is guilty, the court will get justice. Exactly, exactly. And if he's not, he's not. But if he is, he is. Like if he is, he is. And if he's not, he's not. But let the evidence speak for itself, you know. And right now, so far, okay. My thing is that they cannot charge him for it. Double jeopardy is double jeopardy. But the thing is that because what I seen right was that oh it's the same tape, it's the same tape of the same girl. It could be the same girl, but if it's a different tape, you can be charged again for the same girl. I don't know if you get what I mean because it's a new tape that they're getting of the girl. There wasn't only one. First, she's not the only one in the Fed cases. I believe it's three girls, 3 to 5. I don't know, but they got a. It's not only one person that they have on this that now is turning in evidence and talking to the feds. It's other girls too. But it it wouldn't be they wouldn't be able to go and charge him for the pornography of that same girl in 2002 for that same tape, but they can charge him if it's a different tape. I get what you mean by the 3 years previous. Yeah, it is different out here. Out here is different. And thank God because this was never gonna stop. It wasn't. The indictment also alleges that Kelly paid McDavid and Brown to help him cover up his sexual transgressions, including forcing those he allegedly abused to submit to lie detector tests to show they had turned over all the tapes in their possession. Oh wow. It sadly appears this is some celeb thing. I don't think he's the only celeb that does this. I just want to put this out there. Like, he is not. He is the tip of the iceberg. Him, Weinberg, they're all the tip of the iceberg. There is way worse. There is. They do crazy things because they got so much money. I swear, I don't know what the heck goes wrong with their brain, but he's not the only one. This is the tip of the iceberg. Remember, they just got this other guy in New York. I can't think of his name right now. I white dude, what's his name? I forgot. Bueno, pero they just Jack Bill exactly. So it's like these politicians too, because these politicians think that they're celebrities. They going down too. It's about time. It's about time. The new charges add mountain of legal troubles already dodging Kelly, who was acquitted in 2008. Blah blah blah. Despite the 2008 acquittal, so Kelly driven largely by investigative stories of a critic reporter. No, anyways, that was it. I'm trying to see if there's anything like else like about the court thing because they're not letting a lot of things about the court thing out. 20 plus in UK plus jail 20 past 5 years. 20 years that you will get in the UK. Like I don't know. I'm a mom of a teenager, and I just no. My daughter's 12. When she's 16, she's not ready. Period. Like no. I'm a real madre. Like I'm a Latina mom. We don't play. I don't think so, mija. Like you gonna stay home, be your madre. You ain't gonna be out finagling with I don't care who he is, celebrity or not. Like that's what I'm saying. These parents too. Like yo, watch your kids. My daughter wants to be a singer, but that doesn't mean that she's gonna be able to go to anybody's studio and go sing at her age. Like no, watch what you're doing. Because these celebs wouldn't be able to get away with these things if we would not be offering our daughters too, bringing them in silver platters to him. Come on, like for real. But that was all this article says, guys. Yeah, that was all this article said. But yeah, like it's crazy. They're not gonna go after him if he didn't have anything. It's just not. It's not. That's not the way the federal U.S. government works. And for all his little supporters that want to be sending threatening DMs to people, like that's not helping him out, guys. It's really not. And I don't easily get scared, so I don't really care. DM whatever the heck you want to me. I'm not gonna. I don't. It rolls right off my shoulders. I have the right to my opinion. And he's wrong, and he's disgusting. Like the honorary lawyer. No. Yeah, thank you, Miss Norjo. The honorary dude, he was saying, you see, he's saying pay 2 million to silence the girl. That's for the first girl. Yeah, he was paying mad. He was paying mad people. He was paying mad people. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever did that. Love you. Thank you. Please subscribe, please. Help this little Latina out. Hello. Like, The crazy thing is that it's his inner circle that turned him in. His inner circle were the ones that brought those things in, as they should. He says in prison, they are separated from the rest, as they should. Disgusting human beings. It says enablers and former employees reportedly handed over 20 videos of the disgraced R&B singer having blank with blank, as with girls of. Mm-mm. And it's multiple victims that this video says it says reportedly features multiple victims and evidence can help build the case for the feds. Disgusting. And then you got all these women that throwing their panties to them and stuff to him and stuff. Oh, you free him, and they don't even know they're freeing the devil. That's sick. 14-year-old girls, come on, 14-year-old girls, like 13, 12. He used to hang out at the high school. What didn't he go to the McDonald's right afterwards and start, trying to talk to the girls and saying hi to his supporters as younger girls? Like that's why I don't think he's gonna run. I don't think he should get bonded out. No, he shouldn't. But even if he did, he's not going nowhere because he thinks in his mind he's untouchable. He's untouchable. That's what he thinks. He's like, I'm God. There's like Dios. And there's nobody that can tell. I don't know if he has some Santeria on top of him. That he thinks he's the man. You know what I mean? But I've had four in the UK jails. They're very different from I. You know what? You're gonna mean. I'm gonna start looking at like see, because I've seen like stuff about murders, whatever from the UK, whatever. I don't never really seen about the criminal system, like how their law works. So I gotta look that up and see those things, see where you're coming from. But I hope you subscribe to my channel. It is the lowest crime. It's disgusting. You're going after a child, dude, manipulating them. You know what I mean? It's sad. It's disgusting. And it's like, okay, yeah, he says that it happened to him. It was his family member. What it happens to a lot of people, okay? Including I. It happens to a lot. That doesn't mean that you have the right or it's okay or it's understandable or you're just sick because you do it to somebody else because it was done to you. No, that doesn't give you a pass. That's what I mean. Like, it doesn't give you a pass to do it to somebody else. So I don't feel no pity. Like, some people are like, oh, I'm so sad, because it happened to him. He's mentally ill. No, he thinks he's a god. He thinks that these girls need to be with him, and that's it because he wants them. It's not because he's sick and he's sad or because it happened to him. No, he's a master manipulator. That's what manipulating people do. They make you feel bad for them, even though they're the ones that are doing the bad. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. That makes me feel good because, like I said earlier, I'm just starting out. I'm just dipping my feet in the pond, and you know, and I get nervous and stutter and all that stuff. I got my kids, so I don't know. Doing trying. So all you can do is try, right? At least you can say, "Oh, I tried," and I like to speak my mind, and I want everybody else to speak theirs too. You know. No, it should be addicted not to influence. Exactly. Like, you're you think that you get a pass because they did that to you. Like, no, it doesn't make it right, bro. It doesn't make it okay. It actually should make you like want to be an advocate and want to fight for people that have that happen to them. Not to be a predator and prey on them because you know what how to do it because it was done to you. That's a manipulative mind. Gracias. That's all I could do. Bueno, I gotta end the live because it is 8:44 and I gotta put my 4-year-old to bed. Mommy job comes first, right? But I'll be back on here probably because I wanted to talk about something fun at the end. Like I want to talk about some celebrity gossip instead of this right now because this is deep and it's crazy. No, it's okay. I like it. I'm happy to watch. I'm getting watched from London. That's so cool. Me in Boston, Massachusetts, but I'm Puerto Rican, Latina girl. So hold your Latina girl down. Stay subscribed. I will be coming back with different things. I like to talk about everything and everything. And sometimes I'll be live, sometimes I'll be at work. I'll be everywhere. So, but God bless you. God bless everybody that watches this after. And may the Lord give you guys blessings and be safe. Please be safe, be nice, be courteous to everybody around you. Just love, peace, light, and it will make your life a lot easier. than being negative. Opinionated Jasmine coming through with my opinion. Thank you, babes.